Welcome back, fellow Stoics, to Virtual Stoic, the place where we transform timeless wisdom into actionable strategies for modern life. If you're here, it's because you've been thinking about someone non-stop. Maybe you're trying to attract someone new, or you're wondering how to reignite a spark that's faded. But here's the hard truth. Most people go about it completely wrong. They try too hard, wear their emotions on their sleeves, and end up pushing that person further away. Sound familiar? Let me break it to you. Chasing someone, bending over backward for their attention, or being overly available doesn't make you irresistible. It makes you invisible. Why? Because in the game of attraction, desperation is your worst enemy. What truly pulls someone closer is self-control, mystery, and independence. The very traits that the Stoics mastered. That's right, Stoic philosophy, the same mindset that helps us endure life's chaos and stay grounded in the toughest times, can also make you magnetic in relationships. But this isn't about manipulation or playing mind games. This is about becoming so centered and confident in yourself that others are naturally drawn to your energy. Think about it. When you're calm, unshaken, and fully in control of your emotions, it creates a powerful magnetic presence. People can't help but notice. They want to be part of your world. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to use Stoic principles to attract love without ever losing yourself in the process. So if you're ready to step into your power and approach relationships the Stoic way, hit the like button to show you're serious about leveling up. Let's be real for a second. Playing hard to get, flooding someone's inbox, or constantly seeking their attention screams insecurity. That's short-term thinking, and it doesn't work. Instead, imagine walking through life with quiet confidence, completely in control of your emotions, knowing your worth. Picture how that changes everything. Suddenly, the person you want starts noticing you. Not because you're trying to impress them, but because your self-mastery demands attention. They'll wonder why you're not chasing them like everyone else. They'll question what makes you so calm, so unbothered. And that's the magic. When you stop convincing someone to love you, and instead focus on becoming the best version of yourself, everything shifts. Attraction becomes effortless. Here's the key. Making someone fall in love with you isn't about constantly being available or catering to their every whim. It's about becoming magnetic through your actions, your attitude, and your energy. So much so that they gravitate toward you naturally. Before we dive deeper, drop a comment below with the phrase, "on their mind tomorrow." It's a simple affirmation that captures everything we're about to discuss. And let's see how many of you are stepping into this mindset. Stick around, because today I'm breaking down powerful Stoic tactics that will not only help you attract them, but make them realize you're someone worth loving. Let's get into it. Step 1. The power of Stoic independence. The first key is cultivating Stoic independence, a mindset so magnetic it commands attention. This isn't just about being able to do things alone. It's about being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually self-sufficient. True independence means your happiness, worth, and peace come from within, not from someone else. Here's the kicker. When you stop making someone the center of your universe, they don't drift away. They're pulled in. Independence doesn't scream, "I don't care about you." It says, "I'm secure in myself." And that kind of energy, irresistible. Think about it. What's more attractive? Is someone constantly chasing, texting, and worrying? Or someone thriving, confident, and content without needing validation? When you show that you're fine with or without them, it flips the dynamic. They start wondering, why aren't they chasing me? What makes them so calm, so different? This works in every situation, whether you're trying to attract someone new or reignite a spark in a fading relationship. The secret is not to panic or chase harder, but to lean into your independence. Pull back, focus on yourself, and watch how it changes everything. Here's how to do it. Fill your cup first. Work on your career, health, hobbies, and friendships. Stop anxiously checking your phone or waiting for their attention. Live your life so fully that their presence is a bonus, not a necessity. Yes, this can be hard, especially if you fear they'll leave. But here's the truth. If someone drifts away because you're not chasing them, they were never worth your time. You want someone who meets you at your level, not someone who needs constant validation. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So shift your mindset. You are enough, with or without them. Trust your independence. It's not pushing them away, it's drawing them closer. Close your eyes and affirm this. I am done chasing. Let that become your reality. When you're ready, drop that affirmation in the comments and let the world know where your power lies. Step 2. The less is more approach to communication. Most people sabotage their chances by over-communicating. Non-stop texts, constant updates, and over-explaining every little thought. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Communication is not about quantity, it's about quality. When you flood someone with constant messages, you don't build a connection, you overwhelm them. Worse, it screams desperation. The more you try to fill the silence, the more you smother them. And let's be real, no one falls for the person glued to their phone waiting for a reply. So what's the solution? The less is more approach. It's not about cutting off all contact, it's about intentional, meaningful communication that leaves them wanting more. Think about it, people value what's scarce. If you're always texting, calling, and updating, there's no mystery, no intrigue. But when you hold back, when you communicate with purpose, you spark curiosity. They start wondering, why aren't they texting me? Why do I want to hear more from them? That curiosity builds attraction. How to apply the less is more approach. Be intentional. Send thoughtful, impactful messages instead of endless small talk. Embrace silence. Don't rush to fill every pause in the conversation. Let the silence breathe. It's a powerful tool. Control your impulse. Before texting, ask yourself, is this necessary? Does it add value? Or am I just filling a gap? Here's an example. You're trying to attract someone new. Most people will bombard them with texts, trying to keep the conversation alive. Not you. You send a meaningful message, then let it sit. You don't panic if they don't reply immediately. Your words are impactful enough to linger in their mind. Or maybe you're in a relationship but things feel distant. The instinct is to over-communicate, checking in constantly or sending long texts to bridge the gap. But what they need is space. A thoughtful message followed by quiet confidence sends a much stronger message. I care, but I'm not desperate. Why this works? When you're not always available, you stand out. You're not the person constantly in their inbox. You're the one they think about because you give them room to miss you. Confidence is attractive, and nothing says confidence like being comfortable with a little silence. Epictetus put it perfectly. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. The same applies here. Be deliberate, be thoughtful, and let the quiet moments do the work for you. A quick analogy. Think of this like fishing. You don't throw in 100 hooks at once hoping for a bite. You bait the line, toss it in, and wait. Communication works the same way. One well-placed message will do more than a flood of meaningless texts. Or think of yourself as a luxury car. A luxury car ad doesn't scream for attention. It's sleek, powerful, and leaves you wanting more. That's how your communication should feel. Confident, intentional, and rare. The mindset shift. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. You can't control how someone responds, but you can control how you communicate. And when you adopt the less is more approach, you show strength, confidence, and restraint, all of which make you unforgettable. So next time you feel the urge to over-communicate, pause. Trust in the power of your words. Let them come to you. Because in communication, as in love, less truly is more. Step 3. Mastering emotional stability. If there's one trait that will instantly make you more attractive, it's emotional stability. Why? Because people are drawn to those who can handle life's ups and downs without falling apart. Emotional stability signals confidence, reliability, and strength, qualities that make you stand out in any relationship. What is emotional stability? It's not about suppressing emotions. It's about feeling them without letting them control your actions. When things go wrong, you don't panic, lash out, or overanalyze. You remain calm, composed, and intentional in how you respond. Let me break it down. Imagine you're talking to someone new, and they take longer to reply or cancel plans last minute. Most people spiral. What does this mean? Are they losing interest? But you take a breath, pause, and respond with calmness. You don't send anxious follow-ups or overreact. That calm demeanor shows confidence, and confidence is magnetic. Now flip the scenario. You're in a relationship and there's tension or a disagreement. Emotional instability, blaming, arguing, or reacting impulsively only adds fuel to the fire. But when you stay grounded and focus on solutions, you show them that you're dependable, even when times are tough. Pause before you react. When emotions rise, whether it's anger, frustration, or fear, Take a moment, breathe. That pause is your power. It gives you control over your actions instead of letting emotions take the lead. For example, if someone takes a while to text back, resist the urge to send a follow-up. Their response isn't a reflection of your worth. Move on with your day. Focus on solutions, not problems. When challenges arise, avoid getting stuck in the what went wrong loop. Instead, ask yourself, what's the solution? How can we move forward? In an argument, shift the focus from blame to resolution. This shows maturity and a desire to strengthen the relationship, not tear it down. Don't take things personally. Most people's behavior is a reflection of their struggles, not an attack on you. If someone is distant or says something hurtful, don't let it dictate your emotional state. Try to understand their perspective instead of immediately reacting. Why it works. Emotional stability makes you stand out in a world where people often let their emotions run wild. It's rare, and it's powerful. People are naturally drawn to someone who can remain steady in life's storms. Seneca said it best, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Life will test you, relationships will challenge you. The question is, will you let emotions control you, or will you stay grounded? When you feel overwhelmed, step away from the situation. Take a walk, journal your thoughts, or breathe deeply to clear your head before responding. Remind yourself, I control my mind, not outside events. This simple mantra can shift your perspective in moments of emotional turbulence. Consistency is key. Each time you pause, stay calm and focus on solutions. You're building emotional resilience. Affirmation to remember. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Say this to yourself, I am unshakable. When the world tries to rattle you, stay grounded. When emotions rise, remain steady. Emotional stability is the foundation of attraction and your ultimate strength. Now drop it in the comments. I am unshakable. Let the world know you're calm, strong, and in control. Step 4. Keep your life busy. Let's get one thing straight. Nobody is attracted to someone with nothing going on in their life. If you're always waiting around for someone's attention, trust me, they'll get bored fast. The secret to making someone fall in love with you: live a life that's so full and exciting they want to be part of it. Being busy isn't about chaos. It's about living a fulfilling, purposeful life. When you're engaged in meaningful activities, career, fitness, hobbies, friends, you're sending a powerful message. I don't need anyone to complete me because I'm already living my best life. And that confidence, it's magnetic. Why does this work? When you're passionate and driven, people can't help but be drawn to you. It shows that you're not just sitting around waiting for their attention. You're already busy building a life worth living. They start to wonder, what makes their life so interesting? That curiosity builds attraction. And when your life is busy, you avoid being always available. There's a huge difference between being available and being constantly available. If you're always at their beck and call, it shows you have nothing else going on, and that's a turnoff. But when your time is precious, it creates a healthy dynamic where they'll start to value your time as much as you do. Examples to live by: trying to attract someone new. Instead of constantly texting or being the first to respond, you're living your life. You're hitting the gym, working on a passion project, catching up with friends. When you're busy doing your own thing, it creates space for them to miss you, wonder what you're up to, and want to be part of your world. In a relationship, if things feel stagnant, don't lose yourself. Keep pursuing your opinions and interests. When your partner sees you growing and evolving, they'll be reminded of why they were attracted to you in the first place. They'll be pulled towards someone who's always moving forward. Quality over quantity. Being busy doesn't mean you're filling your time with meaningless activities. It's about purpose, whether that's learning something new, improving your fitness, advancing your career, or spending time with people who matter. When your life has a purpose, it becomes magnetic. Start small. If keeping busy feels hard, start with something you're passionate about. Maybe it's a hobby or personal growth. The goal is to build a life that excites you, with or without anyone else in the picture. The irony: the less you focus on winning someone's love and the more you focus on living your own life, the more they'll be drawn to you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When you focus on building a life full of meaning, your thoughts shift from seeking approval to chasing your own goals, and that energy is the kind people fall in love with. Close your eyes and say, I live with purpose. Build a life that excites you, and the right person will be naturally drawn to that energy. Now drop that affirmation in the comments. I live with purpose. Let the universe know you're focused on growth and living a life worth being part of. Step 5. Be present but not clingy. Let's talk about finding that sweet spot. Being present without being clingy. It's a fine line, but getting it right is key if you want someone to fall in love with you without feeling suffocated. Being present means showing up, being engaged and genuinely interested in the moment. But being clingy, that's the quickest way to push someone away. The balance starts with understanding that your presence should add value to their life, not take away their freedom. When you're present, you're fully engaged, listening, responding thoughtfully, showing genuine interest. But you also respect their space, their time, and their independence. It's about showing up when it matters without overwhelming them with constant demands for attention. Real-life example. Let's say you just met someone and there's undeniable chemistry. The instinct for most people is to flood them with messages, calls, and constant texts, right? But not you. You show interest, you engage, but you also give them space to miss you. You're like the calm in the storm. They see that you're interested, but you're not desperate for their attention. That balance makes you intriguing, someone they want to invest time in because you're not overwhelming them. Now, what if you're already in a relationship and things feel a little distant? The urge is to overcompensate, text more, call more, demand more. But instead, here's what you do. You pull back slightly. You let both of you breathe, reconnect naturally, and focus on your growth. When you do engage, it's meaningful and intentional. This approach not only preserves the relationship, it can reignite the spark because it shows maturity and self-respect. Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This is gold for balancing presence with freedom. Enjoy the moments together, but don't let them turn into dependency. It's about savoring the present without losing yourself in it. Let's add some humor. Think of yourself like a high-quality Wi-Fi signal. You're strong and reliable when they need you, but you're not constantly broadcasting and causing interference. You provide connection when it matters, but you're not overwhelming their bandwidth. That's the kind of presence people value. How to make this work? Start by setting healthy boundaries. Know when to engage and when to step back. Practice active listening. Be genuinely interested without trying to fill every silence. Focus on quality interactions. When you reach out, make it count. The truth. It's normal to worry that pulling back will make someone lose interest. But true connection thrives on mutual respect and space. When you give them space, it shows you value them, and they'll respect your presence even more. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action." The challenge of balancing presence and space becomes a path to a deeper, more resilient connection. Here is the affirmation. Close your eyes and say, "I am present, not needy." Embrace the balance of being fully engaged without clinging. Drop the affirmation in the comments. I am present, not needy. Let the universe know you've mastered the art of presence without desperation. Step 6. Social media mastery. Let's get real. Social media plays a massive role in modern relationships. Whether you're attracting someone new or trying to keep things fresh with a partner, how you present yourself online can either make or break the connection. Here's the truth. Less is more. Constantly posting every little detail about your life, oversharing or flooding someone's feed with attention is a major turnoff. It screams insecurity. Instead, you want to create an air of mystery and intrigue. The key to social media mastery is being selective, purposeful, and confident in what you share. Think about it this way. People are naturally drawn to what they can't fully see. If you're putting everything out there, where's the excitement? The curiosity? But when you share just enough to show you're living a rich life, without revealing every detail, it makes them want to know more. They'll start checking your profile not because you're in their face, but because you're not. That's the magic of social media mastery. Here's how to do it right. Post intentionally. Share moments that show you're living life to the fullest, focused on growth and enjoying yourself. Avoid being too available. Constantly engaging on social media is like being too available in real life. It signals a lack of boundaries and excitement. If you're trying to attract someone new, don't like everything they post or comment on every little thing. Keep your engagement minimal but meaningful. Let them wonder what's going on in your life. And if you're in a relationship, avoid turning your feed into a highlight reel of the relationship. While sharing happy moments is great, oversharing can give the impression you're trying too hard to publicly validate it. Keep some things just for the two of you. That creates intimacy and trust. Seneca once said, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and our reach." Apply that to social media. Your value isn't in how much you post or how often you're seen online. Your value is in the life you're living offline. That's what makes people want to be part of your world. If it feels tough to cut back on constant posting, start small, post less frequently, engage thoughtfully, and focus on living in the moment rather than documenting every moment. The more you live a life full of real experiences, the less you'll feel the need to showcase it online. Let's finish strong with an affirmation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and affirm, "I post with purpose." Let that sink in. Drop the affirmation in the comments when you're ready. I post with purpose. Let the universe know you've mastered the art of being selective, intentional, and confident in your online presence. Step 7. Be authentic. Always. If there's one trait that never goes out of style, it's authenticity. In a world full of filters, highlight reels, and carefully curated personas, being real is rare. And when you're authentic, people feel it. They're drawn to you not because you're trying to be perfect, but because you're genuine. That's the true power behind being authentic. Being authentic means showing up as your true self, flaws and all, and letting that be enough. When you're authentic, there's no need to put on a show to impress anyone. You're not pretending to be someone you're not just to get attention. You're confident in who you are and comfortable in your skin. Trust me, that's magnetic. People are naturally attracted to those who are real because it builds trust. They know what they see is what they get. No guessing, no games. Authenticity also means not chasing validation from others. You're not changing yourself to fit someone else's idea of what's attractive or cool. You're living life on your terms, and that independence draws people in. They'll notice you're not trying to please everyone, and that sets you apart. Authenticity is the key to forming deep, meaningful connections, not just surface-level attraction. Let's say you're meeting someone new. It's tempting to say what you think they want to hear or hide parts of yourself that you fear might not fit their expectations. But here's the truth. The right person will love you for exactly who you are. When you're authentic, you give others the space to connect with the real you, not some version you've curated to be liked. And those connections, they're stronger, deeper, and far more lasting. If you're in a relationship, authenticity is just as important. Too often people lose themselves, trying to become what they think their partner wants. But when you stay true to who you are, your partner will respect you even more. Authenticity builds respect because it shows that you value yourself and your individuality. That's the foundation of a strong, loving relationship. Let's be real for a second. Being authentic isn't always easy. It means being vulnerable. It means accepting that not everyone will like you or agree with you, and that's okay. Because when you live authentically, the right people will come into your life, and the ones who aren't meant for you will fade away. That's the beauty of it. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. In other words, stop worrying about how you should act to impress others. Just be yourself, fully and unapologetically. Now let's wrap this up with an affirmation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and affirm, "I am real always." Let that affirmation ground you in your truth. When you're ready, drop it in the comments. I am real always. Let the universe know you're done pretending and done chasing approval. You're here, authentic, and that's what makes you irresistible. To wrap it all up, authenticity, emotional stability, and mastering your own life are the real keys to attraction. Take what you've learned, apply it, and drop your affirmation in the comments. I am real, always. Let everyone know you're stepping into your power. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful insights, and don't forget to share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Stay strong, stay authentic, and I'll see you in the next video.